What do you teach people, like the best ways, like chemicals, like weed killers and things like that?
We go over those in our classes. Like we'll go over the ways to get rid of crabgrass and things in our turf class. We have private pesticide license that you can come pick up. It's a class you sit through about an hour, hour and a half. It tells you how to use a chemical safely and how to read the labels and things of that nature. And then you'll be safer using those type of things.
So basically, these classes, average length is about an hour or so.
Average length, hour, hour and a half, depending on how many questions we've got.
And
And
you get so many information,
yes,
and you answer people's
yeah,
questions.
I mean, I do the best that I can. If I don't know the answer, I'll find someone else who does.
What do you have a lot of different types of questions, like how to properly raise, tomatoes or things like that?
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of questions about tomatoes, especially dealing with blight and blossom end rot, things that happen every year.
Right.
The best thing about when it comes to actual blight is to protect it before it gets it. I have a lot of people that bring diseases into us. That's something else we do. We do identify insects and diseases on plants, and that's a free service. You just bring in the insect or the diseased plant, and if we can't figure it out there, then we send it on to Lexington to the diagnostic labs, and we'll get you an answer on what it is and how to take care of it.
Well, when you get the blight, or your tomatoes get these types of diseases, does that infect the ground?
A lot of the blights actually come from the soil. The bacteria is in the soil. So if you can get your plants spaced out with enough room so that they dry off quicker, and you get them up off of the soil, either by staking or put them in cages, you can help yourself there. Um, One of the best things, like I said, is to protect it. There's protective fungicides that you can purchase. Once you've got the blight, I can't cure it. I mean, I can't tell you, hey, this is a silver bullet, you spray it, it'll take care of it.
Right, right.
It doesn't work like that. You try to protect it from getting it. And these sprays, all they do is cover the leaf area, and it makes the spores from the blight where they can't attach to the leaf. So that's probably the best thing for that. And the other big one I always get is blossom end rot, where the bottom of your tomatoes are black.
Yeah.
That a lot of people call that blight, but it's actually a calcium deficiency. But our problem isn't that our soils don't have calcium. Our problem is that we're not watering them enough and frequently enough.
That sounds
Yeah.
so interesting. I mean, I'm loving this. And, you find out things that you never would have thought about. A lot of people think, well, if I'm going to raise a garden, go out and throw a few seeds, and that's all I need to do. But there's so much
Right.
more to it.
And a lot of people have done this all their lives, and they know to do these things, but they don't know why they do them. So a lot of times I have people come to my classes and they'll say, I will go over some. That's why I do that. I didn't know why I do that. I've just always done it because that's why I was taught. So you're never too old to learn. I learn something every day from
We,
someone.
well, I know some people that even last year they had beautiful knockout roses.
Yes.
And they spent a lot of time in Miracle Grow and everything like that. And some sort of bug come and eat the leaves off of them.
Rose midge would probably have been what that was. They're really, really tiny. Um, Only way I can really tell they're there is if you bring them and put them in a plastic bag just as quick as you can collect it because they'll fly off. But you'll look like a real fine little gnat that's flying around. They're usually the rose midges. And you can spray for those with different rose type chemicals that you can get from binges or anywhere.
Very good. And also, last year it was real bad for ticks.
Yes, it was a bad tick year. They were everywhere.
So you can show people proper ways how to get rid of those.
Well, the mowing and things, keeping things clean around your house, of course, is a big step that's not going to cost a whole lot. But there are different granular type insecticides that you can put down that will help to deter them.
What about, all those pesky mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Like when you're out gardening and stuff, are they like tips and home remedies to get rid of those?
Best thing to do is get rid of any stale water sources,
Okay.
whether it be in tires, any type of water that's not moving. You need to dump those out because that's just a place for them to breed and multiply in. So that's probably the best thing that you can do.
Well, I was looking at these beautiful flowers. You got all different types of flowers and That's just wonderful,
Yeah,
you know.
we do everything from shrubs, trees to flowers. I've got a decorating and painting gourds class coming up. Just anything that we can tie into gardening. And, if someone's got an idea for a class, something they would love to learn about, just call our office or get on the website and shoot me an email. My email address is on there. That's how I get the ideas to do these classes. I've run out of ideas a long time ago. But at the end of about every class, we hand out a little evaluation saying, how did we do? Did you learn something? Is there some other class you'd be interested in taking? And that's one way we get a lot of our ideas for classes the next year.
Well, a lot of people's got hearsay ideas. Oh, I heard Uncle so and so or Grandma used to do it this way, but you all are teaching people from the knowledge.
Yeah. UK, of course, is a research university. That's everything we do is got research base behind it. We do recommended varieties and things, and those are actually tested on our research farms. UK has got 3 different research farms. We've got one out in western Kentucky, we've got one in Lexington, and then we've got one in Breathitt County, which is quicksand. So we've got something for either part of the county, either part of the state you're in. We've got a farm that's close that we've tried things at, and we can tell you what worked best there.